Guys, there's not one of you in here today can say you did your absolute best. It's not one of you can say you played your best game. Nobody in here can say you gave the maximum effort. You gave it all you could. It's nobody.
Be advised, my OnlyFans is now 20% off.
Weirdos are gonna come after y'all.
Oh, no. Never. Oh, never.
All right, Buff Nation, it's time to huddle up and regroup. I know the loss to Kansas in Week 13 hit hard. It was tough to watch, knowing we had control of our destiny and then seeing it slip away. But let me tell you something, hope is not lost. Colorado football's dreams of playing in the Big 12 championship are still alive. They're just on life support and need some serious outside help. So, let's break it down like the passionate fans we are. First things first, the Buffs have to take care of business this Saturday against Oklahoma State. No excuses, no second chances. We have to win. If we don't, it's game over for any championship hopes. The good news, Colorado has shown this season that they can bounce back from adversity. With Shedeur Sanders under center and Travis Hunter doing what Heisman candidates do best, we have the firepower to handle Oklahoma State. But let's be real, folks. Even with a win, the Buffs need some help. Here's where it gets interesting. Entering the final week of the regular season, we've got a logjam at the top of the Big 12 standings. Colorado, Iowa State, Arizona State, and BYU are all tied at 6-2. And if that wasn't chaotic enough, 5 other teams are sitting at 5-3, still mathematically alive for a title game berth. It's madness, and honestly, it's what makes college football so addicting. So, who should Buff Nation be rooting for? I'm glad you asked. If Colorado beats Oklahoma State, here are the 2 scenarios that could punch our ticket to Arlington, Texas. Scenario 1, 2 of the teams at the top, Arizona State, BYU, and Iowa State, lose. This is the most straightforward path. Colorado slides into the Big 12 championship game if 2 of these teams stumble. It's not entirely out of the question. All 3 of these squads have tricky matchups in Week 14, and as we all know, anything can happen in college football. Fingers crossed, Buff Nation. Scenario 2. Houston beats BYU and Texas Tech beats West Virginia. This one's a little more specific, but still entirely possible. Houston hasn't been the most consistent team, but they're capable of pulling off an upset. Meanwhile, Texas Tech has been sneaky good in recent weeks, and they've got the talent to take down West Virginia. If both games go our way, we'll head to Arlington, Texas. Now let's keep it real. These scenarios aren't guaranteed. It's going to take a mix of skill, heart, and a whole lot of luck. And as Coach Prime loves to say, do you believe? But if there's one thing we've learned this season, it's that you never count out Coach Prime and this team. They've defied the odds before, and they can do it again. So, Buff Nation, here's what we need to do. Rally behind our team, root for the chaos we need to unfold, and keep believing. This season has already been special, but imagine how sweet it would be to cap it off with a trip to the Big 12 championship. Hope is still alive, and as long as there's a chance, you better believe we're in this fight. Let's go, Buffs!